Alright, well this is insane. I mean, wow. Wow. Alright, I guess start opening it up. Alright, step one complete. Alright, step number one is unboxing, but there are no instructions to unbox it. So it was delivered to me by Forward Air, which was interesting. They did call at the end when it was ready, so I was happy about that, but online it was kind of tough to follow. You know, it left Dell's factory and then it went radio silent for 3 days over the weekend. You know, ordered it. They built it on a Monday, shipped it on a Wednesday, and it got here on a Tuesday. So anyway, so if you look at your manual and you start flipping through it and you read all the fine print and look at all the table of contents and everything, it goes right into setting up your desktop. So let me show you how to unbox it. So I'm zoomed in super close and I will show you how easy it is to take those tabs out. I'll just do that a few more times. You just stick your finger in here, pull the tab out, that releases the wings so you can pull it apart, and there are 6 of those. 2 on the side and should I say 1 on each end and 2 on the side. How about that? Alright, well I probably should have lifted the box first, but now I'm going to take it off the dolly. Alright, the box should lift right off. There are handles here, but I'm going to see if it comes right up, and it does. For the reveal. Wow. Haven't really had a clear cover where you can see inside, but pretty impressive array of hardware. Alright, so it did come with a mouse and keyboard, power cord, some sort of other cords. Anyway, we'll see what all that is. I'm sure I don't need it because I purchased other things. Purchased a headset, a keyboard, and a mouse, all Alienware. And what did that come to? You are looking at a bunch of coin. Alright, I was confused at first because it said 3 items, and that's because the keyboard and the mouse are together. So I got the computer, keyboard, mouse, and headset. Came to a grand total of, can it zoom in there? $6,483.96 minus $450 coupon bundle minus $45 delivery tax. Oh, I'm sorry. Coupon was $450. Coupon bundle 10 was $45.50, and then delivery was free. Tax was $307.37 because I live in Virginia. So, you know, basically the tax and the discount were fairly close. So it came to $6,295.83. So the computer itself was $6,020.90, and they gave me a discount, so it started off at $5,578.98. That is with the Intel Ultra 9 285K processor, 24 core, 76 megabyte cache, 3.7 gigahertz to 5.7 gigahertz. Windows 11 Home, NVIDIA GeForce RX 5090, 32 gigabyte, GDDR7, 64 gigabyte of memory. Storage, I got the 2 terabyte. Chassis options, I had to go with the bigger chassis because of what I wanted, so it was the 1500 watt platinum rated chassis. I also went with the wireless Intel Killer Wi-Fi 7. I didn't want to plug it in. Keyboard, mouse, base, driver, cable, tech support. Not selected in this configuration. Packing, label, Microsoft Office Home. Also, that's not a subscription. I went ahead and paid for it so I could have it. I don't do subscriptions. I don't like them. Then that's pretty much it. No antivirus software. I'm not telling you what I use, but I don't use what they offer. So at least I didn't have to put up with McAfee. Gosh. I tell you, buying a Dell computer and putting up with McAfee over the years has just been a pain in the butt. Alright, so anyway, there we go. We're ready to start chucking this thing together and seeing what happens. So let's go for it. Alright, so there is my XPX that this Alienware is replacing. One of the last XPS's. Unfortunately, this guy, motherboard went bad and it was out of warranty. Oopsie, you know, things happen. Actually, it's my first Dell since basically the early 90s when I started off with Windows 3.1. Actually had DOS 3.0 in college. But anyway, all the XPS computers I've had have been fantastic. Except for this one. Slowly went away. And it started right here. It wouldn't read that card. I thought, what the heck's going on? And it took me a while to figure it out. But this went, that went, the wireless went. You know, everything. It just started going. One thing after another. So let's pull it out of there. Oh, how about I shut it down first? Let's see. Show you the monitor here. Power, shut down. I got some glare on there. And we're off. Alright, shouldn't be too bad to get this out of here. Don't have too much plugged in. Alright, easy peasy. Also notice I have a backup, which gives me 20 minutes. I don't know how much it's going to give me on that Alienware, but on all my XPSs that I've had in the past, it gave me a full 20 minutes. So if the power did go out, I was surge protected and I was able to shut down So, and here's all my miscellaneous stuff all up in here. All my extra hard drives. This is where I do my card reader stuff. You know, backup, hard drive, stuff like that. Alright, off we go. Alright, took the wired keyboard out. I'll take the wireless mouse out. Here's the wireless part there. Shove that back in if I ever use it again. I don't think this is a Dell. No, it's Logitech. Alright, housekeeping. Time to do some housekeeping. So let me get the dust out of there. And the computer is not going... The computer is not going in here. Oh yeah, I have a Dell camera from previous purchase. Actually, it was from that XPS that I just took out. So I'll reuse this. Alright, on my monitor, in addition to HDMI, I have an optical drive, so I'm going to see if I can get that optical to work. I don't know if it'll be in this video or not. We'll just have to see how it goes. Because if not, I'll go HDMI and just get it up and running. Now, as I'm setting up all my peripheries, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to use the new cord. It is just so much thicker than the old cord. So it's, you know, it needs to pull some watts through there. You know, I don't want it choking up on a thinner cord. So definitely going to do that. Alright, I'm just about ready for the computer. I've got a monitor. I'm going with HDMI. I might go get an optical cable later. I got a couple in the basement. Power. This is the extra drives that I have over here on my camera. Over there. Let's see, how about... Ta-da! All stacked up right there. So that's like my backup and whatnot. Then I have camera and microphone. So still need keyboard, which I haven't unwrapped yet, and the wireless mouse. So now we're going to the computer. My gosh, I have to go back far. Right. No zooming in here. So off with the top here. What a freaking monster. You know, and with no unpacking instructions. Well, there's a lot of nice stuff on top. Plenty of stuff there. Alienware. Alright, let's see if I can shimmy this out of the box here. Oh Lord. It's definitely heavy. 70 pounds. Still on camera? Yeah, alright. This comes out. Take it out. And there the monster is. So let's take some measurements. Alright. 24 inches. Actually a little bit over. 24 and a 32nd, so it's 24 plus. And from the floor, it's 23 and a quarter. So let me make sure I got enough room. Yes, I do. But there's a couple other things to do. We got some paper to tear off here. I see a little blue tab right here. You want to leave it on? Preserve it? Nah! I am taking it off. There we go. Little FYI, I did get a shock when I touched the top. Cover on the top, looks like. Yeah, there's plenty of covers on here. Alright, let me keep peeling. And you can leave them on, but I never do. Alright. Ooh, ah, put this thing in full bloom here. See if there's anything else I need to take off. I mean, it looks like there's something on the top. I'll take a little more. Yeah, I see this. There it is. Yeah. Am I on camera? No. So I took this off the side, this off the top, but there's more. Yeah, you definitely want to take that off because you need these vents open. No doubt about that. And this thing is going to crank. So taking more stuff off. There's plenty of protective strips. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't see, yeah, there is optical right here. So I can put my optical drive here. Left and right for microphone, but I'm doing Bluetooth. Here is my antenna. You can't see that, can you? Here's my antenna, power cord goes here, Wi-Fi antenna goes here, expansion slots, like I said, HDMI, USB, USB-C. Here's the lock and unlock, and you push these tabs here. Unlock it, push the tabs. Right on camera. Unlock it, push the tabs, but I'm not taking it apart. I'm putting it together. Alright, let me keep going. Network, which I'm not doing wireless. Alright, so here's the antenna, came in the package. I've had one of these before, so pretty straightforward. Just plug it in. Screw it in, I mean. And then we'll just have it up here somewhere. Alright, I'm going to start plugging stuff up. Alright, well that was close. Alright, took me a second for the power button. The drawing in the manual is different than here. This is the power button right here. The alien thing, of course I don't have any power on. It says when you do power it up, you have to let it completely boot up. Don't touch it, else you might ruin it completely. So there's that. Alright, before I even think about power, I'm going to put in the camera, microphone, speakers, keyboard, mouse, you know, whole 9 yards. Oh, package was delivered. Alright, so let me keep going. Alright, let's see if we can get these keyboard and mouse wired up. I'm not too worried about the headset right now. Maybe in a little bit. Fun. It's not really taped, it's like a little sticky spot right here and one on the other end right here. Alright, let's see what I'm getting myself into here. like a pretty decent keyboard. Oh my gosh, look how thick that wiring is. Can you see that? It's huge. It's got to be at least a 1/4 inch, if not 3/16. Huge! Dual USB. Look at that. Came out of a splitter. That was not the keyboard. It was the box. Of course, this junk is nothing. It's like 5,000 languages of, you know, the warnings and safety stuff, and no instructions or anything. It looks pretty nice. Alright, let's see what's going on with this mouse here. Have some security tape right here. And that's it. Alright, so with the keyboard, I read the instructions. There's USB that's power and USB that's keyboard, and you want to plug them into the correct places. Alright, the instructions are a little confusing, but I think I got it. I'm going to charge the battery right here, so I'll plug it in and get that charged up. I have the USB dongle plugged into the computer. I really don't understand why it wants you to use this extension. I mean, the computer's right here. Why can't I see it? We'll see if it works. Anyway, let me get it charged up. Alright, I think we're all charged up, ready to go. Get Baby Yoda here. Get the mouse going there. And we're just about ready to fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. I didn't hit the button fast enough. When I plugged it in, it kind of lit all up and fans ran and changed different colors. Let me hit the button here. Got all kinds of things going on. Alienware. Okay, it's fired up. I guess you can see me. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Just a moment. All right, let's see what happens. Windows. Continue in English. Let's see. I have a mouse. Alright. United States. Keyboard US. We'll skip a second layout. Connect automatically to my Wi-Fi. Alright, let's see if it connects. Connected, secured. Alright, very good. Next. Checking for updates. Just a moment. It's a little better for the camera. You should see this thing though. Oh, keyboard just lit up. Got someone cutting the grass. Got Alienware. Alright. Totally amazing. Alright, updates are on the way. Keep your computer running. Alright, here, license agreement. Alright, I will record something if it needs to be recorded here. Ooh, these windows are something. Need to do this at night, I guess. Alright, so went through 3 steps and now it says it's updating 30% complete. Alright, well I guess it's rebooting because the monitor says there's no signal. I'm going to look at this Alienware headset here. Ooh, Alienware. I'm going to get my knife. Alright, these are nice. I just don't know how to get them out of the box. Just give me a minute. Restarting. Alright, there's like some Velcro here. Alright, there's that. Let's see what else is in here. Plus my computer's getting up and going. Let me see what else I can do. Alright, just going through a bunch of checklists. For Andrew, scan the QR code. Just keep on chugging along here, setting up the PC. Alright, looks like I am in. So, you know, a bunch of crap there I don't care about, but that's okay. I am charging up my Alienware headphones, so I haven't set it up yet, but I am charging it up. So we'll see if this thing has speakers, if the speakers are working, see what's going on. Get things going. See if I have my computer yet. Go to YouTube, see if my video's loaded. Haha. Well, I'm telling you what, going through Microsoft licensing was about the easiest thing I could possibly do. It knew who I was. It went straight through everything. I didn't even have to enter a key. Nothing. Just went right to it. Perfect. Love it. Alright, well, we're on my video channel. It's pretty cool. And I do like these Alienware headphones. They are fantastic. They feel really good. The volume is great. The clarity is good. And you know, I've had some Bose speakers and headsets and I've really been pleased with those, and this is very compatible with it. So just charge right up. I took the microphone out, but you know, I guess I don't need the microphone over here. I probably do, because I'd rather talk into a microphone than a headset. But anyway, the speakers, I can have speakers or I can have a headset. I have a microphone, or I can have headset and microphone. So, you know, all that's great. Wonderful, wonderful. Love all that. Easy to set up. Had no problems with following the instructions. Worked out great. Alright, so I'm installing War Thunder, so I'll be up and running, and I'll move all my files over, my user files, not user files, but user skins, because I like to paint my airplanes. So I have them on the laptop. I'm in the midst of transferring them over, and then because this computer is so good, I can go high tech, and it's downloading an update. So it downloaded it, and I had to go to Gaijin's. Used to be Authenticator, but now they have their own little app And I typed in the number and authenticated it, and off we go. Got YouTube up and running, and so I think I'm pretty much good to go. All set up. Got headphones, speakers, microphone. Oh, the camera. I need to make sure that I have my camera set up right there. Let me make sure that's done. And I think that this went very well. Just let's call it 2 hours, and I was up and running. The only instruction bump that I hit was with the mouse, but that worked out okay. Everything worked good. It came a few days ahead of the computer, so I had it all charged up, ready to go. So everything's up and running. Got my insane computer going. And thank you for watching.